Hey there, folks. It's Jimmy Stewart here, hoping this is finding you all doing well. Today's video, as we close out the month of November and bring in the month of December, wow, I got the angels in the sky calling with an empty guitar stand. You all know what that means. Sing it with me, folks. It is
New Guitar Day.
Yes. And this is an unusual selection coming today from the good folks at Firefly Guitars. Now, I received the guitar about a week ago. I only opened it today, and here's the reason. We had a huge snowstorm. Our first snowstorm of the season. We got buried in snow. I'm talking a foot to 15 inches, I think it was, close. And of course, with the snow comes the loss of power. And we were without power here for almost a straight week. It was around 5 days and some change. And just now getting back to trying to get things back in order. And I figured if we got power today, I'm going to go ahead and show you this guitar, folks. Let's cut right to the chase. I'm talking about this guy right here. Yes, what on God's green earth is this? Well, folks, this is the Firefly FFVX. And honestly, not particularly my style of guitar, although back in the day I did have a Flying V. I had a Gibson Flying V. I used to play that every once in a while. But, you know, as you got older, these kind of guitars, the body shapes and things like that, didn't really attract me. But this is pretty unique. This is kind of like, again, continuing with their tribute models. And by the way, this Thanksgiving, this weekend here, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy... Yesterday, I guess, was the Black Friday sales and all that kind of good stuff. But following this weekend into Cyber Monday, there's a big drop of guitars that just came out on guitarsgarden.com. Check them out, www.guitarsgarden.com. They just laid down a bunch of new guitars, including the FFLX. They got a couple of other different models, the VX, I should say. Obviously the SPs or LPs, as you want to call them, and they even came out with another batch of the Rosewoods. So if they're still available, check them out. These come and go. Now, part of the secret of Guitars Gardens is sometimes they'll take their guitars down at night and put them back up and take them down. And they do that for a reason. They do that to try to keep the scalpers from buying 20, 30, 40, 50 guitars at a time and then reselling them on eBay and stuff like that at twice the price. So if you don't see the FFVX or some of the models that you're looking for, it doesn't mean they're completely gone. They could be, but they could also be holding back some inventory. So check them out more than once. Check them out late at night when the wife's asleep. You know, go on there at 2 or 3 in the morning and see what you can find. But this is coming and going. I've seen it a couple of times, and then I checked again today, and I did not see it on the website. So this is the Blueberry, I think, Blueberry Burst version of the VX. And what a cool guitar. I mean, think the Dean, Dimebag Darrell, you know, the Dean ML Washburn with that crazy looking headstock. And this has got a set of El Nico humbucking pickups in it with El Nico 5s with a set of hot rails in the bridge and a uncovered humbucker up here in the neck position. Your standard Gibson 24/7/5 scale. This has got a licensed Floyd Rose on it, which is actually very, very cool. Now, if you're not familiar with a Floyd Rose, they are a little bit more temperamental as far as getting your guitar tuned and set up, which I had to do, and I took this out of the box about an hour or so ago. I did fine-tune some of the stuff I had to do on here, and I'll go over that a little bit with you as we check it out. Let's go and quickly to the B-roll, and we'll do the up close and personal on the new FFVX. This is the Blueberry Blue Burst from the good folks at Firefly Guitars. Okay, folks, well, here's the up close and personal on New Guitar Day on the new FFVX. Look at this. This is the FFVX. This is in a blue or blueberry burst color. Really, really nice. This is their I'm saying the Dimebag Darrell tribute style guitar. You know, think the Dean ML or the Washburn. Like a variation on the Flying V and Explorer and all those kinds of things. Just a cool design. This, of course, is a all mahogany guitar. Of course, with your flamed maple top. Now, the flaming on mine is pretty subtle, but you can see it. I kind of like that. You get your tone and volume controls down here. I'm assuming this is 2 volume, 1 tone, but we'll check that out when we do the tone checks. Your output jack down on the bottom of the leg there. This is equipped with a set of rails, it looks like. Set of rail humbuckers, El Nico 5 in the bridge position, and a uncovered humbucker, El Nico 5 in the neck position. This is also equipped with a Floyd Rose system. I'm assuming this is a licensed Floyd Rose. You can see it right there. It looks great. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the Floyd Rose. I only have a couple guitars with that on it. They can be, I'm not going to say troublesome, but they can be annoying to get set up correctly. But once they are there, they lock down nicely. But again, maybe that's another video. But it looks great. Your 3-way switch is on this upper bout. This, of course, comes equipped with a set maple neck, your standard 24/75 scale. This has got wonderful abalone, mother of pearl, whatever they're using here. But you can see the design on this, really, really nice. And of course, with the upgrades that Firefly guitars have been doing on the majority of their guitars now, stainless steel ball end frets. It's got a completely bound fingerboard going up with a locking nut up here as part of the Floyd Rose system. This is the Pro Series, and of course your full string tree going across to give you the correct break angle. The almost Dean ML Washburn style V-cut headstock with the FFVX logo up there from Firefly. Shredder style guitar for this old blues player, but we'll check it out, of course. I mean, I've never had a guitar like this. I've had some Flying V's and what have you before in the past, but you can see the flaming from this angle better. It's almost like a blueberry burst, but not really quite a burst with that flame maple top. Again, all mahogany, set neck, mahogany neck, rosewood fretboard, El Nico 5 humbuckers with a set of rails and a set of uncovered, stainless steel, ball end frets, abalone and or mother of pearl fret markers going up to the first fret. They just look cool. Look at those. I'm going to go ahead and spin this around so you can see the back of it as well. You can see they kept with the color scheme on the back. It's not a dark black back, but it's the same color as the front. Again, I think this is capped as well, with a maple cap in the back, because you can see the flaming on that. I'll give you the measurements at the nut and the measurements at the 12th and a radius measurement. Now, I know Firefly, you know, most Asian guitars are a standard 14 radius. Firefly has been going a little flatter than that recently, and I believe this one measures out at around 16. Your tuners. So there it is, the up close and personal on the new VX style. Again, think Dimebag Darrell Dean ML style Washburn. From the good folks at Firefly Guitars and Firebird Music. Well, I hope you liked the up close and personal on the FFVX here. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. Actually, it's pretty well balanced, you know, kind of like a Flying V Explorer style. It's got that unusual body shape, and the cons for that are putting it on a stand. You have to have a hanging type stand, or hanging on the wall. And obviously, looking for a case, you got to get something that's going to fit it. I know Gator sells a lot of nice padded gig bag style cases that you could pick up that would fit very fine for this. Allow you to take it back and forth to gigs and back and forth to practice or something like that if you need to remove it and carry it around. So when I went to go to tune this, now when you go to tune this, this comes with the accessories that you need. You get your little, I think it's a 3mm to loosen your locking nut and to loosen and tighten if you go to change strings. These come strung with 10s. And right now it's holding tune very, very well. Again, when you go to tune this, you want to loosen the locking nut here. Use your tuning keys to bring it up to tune as you would a standard type of guitar. Get it as close as you can. Go through it 2 or 3 times and then tighten the locking nut back down. Don't over tighten it. You don't want to strip the bolts. And then you've got your fine tuners down on the bottom end of the bridge here to bring it into pitch. Whether 5 cents, 2 cents, 3 cents, flat, sharp, you can do it from here. Set these, when you go to set your standard tuning, set these kind of in the middle so it gives you some room to go up and down, flat or sharp on this end, okay? And then lock your locking tuner down. So you've got your standard, again, this is a licensed Floyd Rose. It says it right on here. I'm not sure what version of the Floyd Rose it is or what type of maybe knockoff it is, but it is stamped, and I will show you. I opened up the cavity back here to show you the block. I also opened up the control panel here to show you that it's very nicely and neatly done. Full-size pots. You've got 2 tones and a volume with a cap, and again, a nice job done by the folks at Firefly Guitars putting out these tribute models. It really, really is nice. All the accessories you think that you would have on the newer versions of the Firefly guitars, like stainless steel ball and frets, nice upgraded tuners, nice upgraded El Nico 5 pickups. And on this particular guitar, like I said, you've got a licensed Floyd Rose system with a locking nut. Nicely done. Okay, so I've got it in tune, or as close as it is, I guess. We're going to go ahead and do our tone checks through the Monoprice 15 with the 12 Celestion V30 cabinet over there. And again, let's get to a patch where, there we are. I'm in the middle here. I'm going to go to the bridge. The middle volume, or the middle knob here, is the volume for the bridge, and the bottom next to your output jack is your tone control. And then your top knob here is the volume for your neck. Wow, those hot rails are pretty hot. Let's go to the middle. up to the neck here. Nice. You guys know I'm not a shredder style kind of guitar, although this is that type of guitar. I'm really not that kind of player, but it does play very nice. And as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, a Floyd Rose is a floating style of bridge where you can go up and down. So it is holding very, very nicely. Again, right out of the box, I did the minor adjustments as I explained to you. I like the guitar, I do. It's actually fairly comfortable, very well balanced. I did the weights on this. I'll show you that very, very quickly here. And you know, you're right around that 8-pound mark, so it's not overly heavy or anything like that. Bound neck. Fretwork feels really, really good, as all the newer Firefly guitars have felt to me. Those stainless steel ball-end frets are just wonderful. I really, really do like the guitar. Again, not particularly my style of guitar, although I do like the Explorers and the Flying V's and the offsets and stuff like that. So it's unusual, kind of like a Gumby style guitar, isn't it? But anyway, yeah. And once you get used to the Floyd Rose, and once you get used to tuning a guitar, understand that when you restring this, it's a little bit different as well, because down here, it's not a string through. You're going to cut the ball ends off your strings and then insert them into the blocks down here. So again, a little bit more work, a little bit more fine tuning to do to get it tuned up and correct. But once you're in there, it stays in tune quite nicely. At least this one is so far. So very nice. Let's go ahead and, again, I'm not a shredder style guitarist, but let's go ahead and try to mix a few tones and see what we can come up with there, and just go ahead and have a little fun. I hope you enjoyed that crazy jam. I had fun playing it. So that was kind of unique. Anyway, folks, it is the FFVX. This is the Pro Series from Firefly. Just a really, really nice job they did on this. You know, solid mahogany neck and body, capped, flamed maple top. You've got some very nice tuners on here. Locking nut, licensed Floyd Rose, stainless steel ball and frets, Elnico 5 pickups. If you're in the market for a Dimebag Darrell, Dean ML style kind of guitar, Washburn, real good example of this from Firefly guitars for the 300 and less market, you know what I mean? Very hard to beat. So I'm going to wrap it up for today, folks. We thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Hey, guys, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I would ask you, come on over to the good side. Would love to have you on board. I'm going to continue to do as many videos as I can, folks. As you know, we're pushing some health issues here and trying to get them all straightened out. But as I feel good and as best as I can, I will be continuing on with the channel. For those that, again, that haven't been here before, there's plenty of reviews and plenty of demos to take a look at. I think we've got a couple of hundred different reviews, and we've got a couple of hundred, I think, different shorts at this point in time. And even if you've been on the channel a long time, have a look through the channel. Actually go to the channel and look through the categories, and I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that you probably haven't seen here. Okay? So check it out, and I'll try to keep it up to date as much as I possibly can. Thank you so much. If I don't get a chance, although I hope to try to do it, a very interesting, merry, healthy Christmas to everybody. Again, belated Thanksgiving. Everybody here in the States that celebrated, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Again, thank you so much, folks. Until next time, it's Jimmy Stewart saying so long. Take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Please try to stay healthy. Do the best that you can. Be kind to each other. And we'll talk to you all again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.